Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to report on some of the latest news regarding this illness that is taking place in many children across the United States right now. It's a rare polio-like illness that's emerging, titled acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM. 3 new cases in one state have emerged as of 10 hours ago. So over 40 cases have been confirmed in the United States. So what is this illness? NBC News here reports on what this particular illness is. So cases of this particular illness, which is a polio-like syndrome that actually can cause paralysis or muscle weakness in children. It appears to be on the upswing this year, and Colorado and Minnesota are investigating this right now. AFM it resembles polio. It affects the nervous system, particularly gray matter in the spinal cord. The CDC, Centers for Disease Control, stated depending on which part of the spine is damaged, different muscles can become weak or paralyzed. This can cause a range of symptoms from difficulty lifting an arm to even severe weakening of the muscles that help with our breathing. That can require the use of a ventilator to help the patient breathe. And in very rare cases, it's been known that it's possible that the process of the body that triggers AFM may also trigger other serious neurological complications that could lead to death. The CDC, or Centers for Disease Control, says several cases and viruses may cause it. Infection with many different viruses can cause neurological complications, and this may be one of them. So is a similar condition called transverse myelitis, as well as Guillain-Barré syndrome. One virus, titled here EVD68, was the original suspect. It was circulating during the first big upswing of the case in 2014. This year in Colorado, a virus called EVA71 is circulating in Colorado, associated with the 14 of the cases there. Many of the 14 cases there. Polio once caused regular epidemics until vaccinations wiped it out across most of this world. CDC said that other viruses, such as the adenovirus, which causes the common cold, and West Nile virus, can trigger neurological symptoms such as AFM as well. And these neurological syndromes can take place, as well as encephalitis, meningitis, vaguer symptoms such as dizziness, twitching, and loss of balance. But they said many of these patients have no sign of a specific viral infection. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're not infected, but it's really hard to diagnose some of the viral infections. It may also become possible that something other than the virus is causing these symptoms, perhaps a bacterial infection or something else that they can't find. So they really can't get to the bottom of what's causing this. Amazing and kind of interesting how DARPA was mentioned a few days ago, having a lawsuit on them for by the not the government, but the DARPA had a lawsuit on them by scientists. Scientists were accusing them of releasing bacteria and illnesses and various things, like using methods of biowarfare into the atmosphere and into the ecosystem as a means of warfare, biowarfare, biological manipulation, manipulating viruses and superbugs and many other things for the use of war and as bioweapons. So it's kind of interesting that they were accused of that by scientists, and that article was released a few days ago, and then this particular bit of news comes out. So effects can be long-lasting of this. For instance, they said that someone in Virginia died in September after having been paralyzed for 2 years by what his parents said was this particular illness known as AFM. Other children have undergone years of physical therapy to strengthen their muscles and body to make up for the damaged ones. There is no specific treatment for this. Once the viruses attack the nervous system, there's no medical intervention that can actually even reverse the effects. Rehabilitation therapy can help patients somewhat regain function. It's very rare, though. About 4 million children are born every year in the United States, and they've only confirmed 362 cases since 2014, which is still enough to be alarming. I mean, no one wants to have this, or their children to experience this. Spotting symptoms is also the key, they said. The CDC urges that parents get kids to the emergency room quickly if they see symptoms like this, neurological disorders at all whatsoever, if a child has the following symptoms shown here. It causes difficulty moving the eyes or drooping eyelids, facial droop or weakness, difficulty with swallowing, slurred speech, sudden arm or leg weakness, and all of these symptoms. So it's a definite serious situation. And if not gotten under control, or at least managed, can become an epidemic. So could this become an epidemic situation? A 3-year-old in central Iowa came down with this. It's a rare polio-like illness. I mean, it's something to be taken lightly. I mean, it needs to really be looked into as to what could be causing this. Are they releasing the truth on this? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, a toddler shown here, he couldn't move his arm at all. And that's when the doctors discovered that rare polio-like illness in his body. It's sickening many children across the United States. And this polio-like illness is on the rise again in the United States. So, and according to Daily Times, water samples from 5 areas of the metropolis contain traces of polio virus. They found polio virus in the water. So could our water be being contaminated? Yes, that's a huge possibility. I mean, that's one large possibility. So let me know your thoughts on this. And just much love and healing just goes out. Thoughts go out to everyone. Prayers definitely go out to everyone dealing with this type of situation. If your children are dealing with this, anyone you know is dealing with this, could it be biowarfare? I mean, what do you think? Let me know. Peace and much love. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Bye.